The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
And we continue now with our great American panel. All right, this is still making buzz. Donald Trump was on The View.
Yes.
And here's what happened.
I can't rely on some newspaper that they show
In order to become president of the United States, in order to
I want him to show his birth certificate. I want him to show his birth certificate. There's something on that birth certificate that he doesn't like.
Oh, my God. That's a terrible thing to say.
Whoopi, I'm telling you. Whoopi, I love you. I'm telling you.
I love you, too. I think that's the biggest pile of dog mess I've heard in ages.
The question is, why not show it, right? There's something on his birth certificate he doesn't want to show.
It's not because he's black.
Let him show. Has nothing to do with it.
I've never heard any white president ask to be shown the birth certificate. When you become a president of the United States of America, you know that he's American. I'm saying that's BS.
Conspicuous part.
Yeah, all right, we're all sitting here talking.
Oh, the show's on?
No, we got to show it. First of all, what's the big deal? Produce the birth certificate. It's over, done with. Chris Matthews wants it.
This is why Donald Trump should throw his hair into the ring, because he legitimized this issue. He legitimized, and people say, well, why not just show it? Plus, the other thing that I took away from that is that Joy Behar was conspicuously silent, because she's a bully. She'll go after people like the senator, the Nevada Senate candidate, Christine O'Donnell, but nothing there. She's a coward and a bully.
Sharon Angle, you're talking about.
Sharon Angle. Remember, she called her the B word? Right there. The Donald Trump, she's got nothing to say because, you know.
Wait a minute.
I think we're asking for the birth certificate because we have a black man in the White House.
Wait a minute.
We don't we have othered him. The idea that he's not a citizen is ludicrous.
Let me teach you some history.
Please,
this has happened
teach
before.
me, Sean.
This has happened before. It was Harrison's vice president.
Oh.
Hang on. It became an issue whether or not he was born in Canada. And whether or not he'd come from Ireland, and people wanted to see the birth certificate.
John McCain, too.
John McCain, hang on, that's another issue.
Well,
and
no, let's look
case,
at John McCain. There wasn't a big push during the campaign for John McCain's certificate, and there
they thought he was
for
born in
Obama's.
Panama.
But why not put it...
Indeed, but why not have equal attention paid to those two? Much more attention was paid to Obama, and it is absolutely ludicrous for mainstream media to be supporting this.
Well, I don't like the issue either, but why not put it to bed? Why just stop?
Because it's insulting and it's racist.
That's racist.
Because we wouldn't be asking a white president for his birth certificate.
They asked John McCain in the last presidential cycle.
Who? Did he have an entire group
I
of
have a story on NBC where they were saying, they were raising the whole question, was he born in America?
There was a response to that question
you
being
were
raised.
quoting the Constitution. Doesn't it talk about naturalized citizens,
of course
35
it does.
years of age?
But, you know, there's no way that there's this collusion between a paper in Honolulu and the doctor.
If I asked you for your birth certificate, could I get it?
I get it. I assume that you could, Sean.
Does it go all the way back to 1975?
Sure.
All right. Could you get your birth certificate?
In a heartbeat.
Metropolitan
Just show it.
I
think the Washington Post has one. Everybody up.
All right. So look, what I like about this is everyone else, every pejorative, they're all birthers and this and that. And Chris Matthews is the guy that was asked more than anybody. All right. So they're attacking it. Why don't we just get rid of it and move the issue aside so it never comes up again?
How about just common sense takes over and it never comes up again?
Well, wait a minute. But he did talk in his book how he went and prayers, and he went to a Muslim school, and he did talk about all this, and he studied the Quran, and prayers at sunset were some of those beautiful things he saw in life. So he spent a lot of his youth in Indonesia.
And
so let's
show the birth certificate.
Let's get it over with.
Get it over with.
Wait, what does Indonesia have to do with being born in the United States? How is that material to whether or not he was born in the United States? What is the logic?
Why won't they release the birth certificate?
What is the logic?
Explain
What's
to
the
me.
connection?
Why don't they just release it and get it over with?
Because
we don't have to talk about it.
In fact, I'm tired of talking about it now.
So the only reason they don't release it is because it insults him.
Hey, Trump for president, baby.
Well,
that's all I'm saying.
I think he mixes it up.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.